Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are good. So today we are going to read about the story writing. How can you write a story? So story writing, like any other writing skill, is a useful exercise in composition. It needs practice, planning and specific skill to write a good story. You can write a good story if your plot is good. You can use your imagination to develop the plot with interesting details. You can create suspense so that the reader is motivated to read on. Your expression is good. At your level, a story can be written in many ways. Story based on a moral. Here is a moral given. For example, honesty is the best policy, tit or tat. And you are required to illustrate the moral with a story. If you have read Aesop's fables or stories for Panchatantra, they should have proved quite useful. From given outlines, you are given the outlines of a plot and you are required to build up the story. This should be easy and interesting. You don't have to invent the plot. You have simply to fill in the details in an attractive style. From incomplete hints, here you are given a couple of opening sentences. In a way, a story is started from you and you are required to continue it. It certainly needs to imagination to continue the story. A story on a given moral. ये स्टोरी बेस्ड है बेटा, किस पर? इसको पढ़कर आपको मोरल मिलेगा, है ना? सो स्टोरी का नाम है हेस्ट मेक वेस्ट. So once upon a time, there was a farmer. He had a mongoose that was very faithful. The farmer used to leave the mongoose as a guard when he and his wife went out. One day, they both went to the fields, leaving behind their child who was sleeping. The mongoose sat at the door guarding him against any danger. Suddenly, he saw a big snake entering the house. He became alert and before the snake could the bite kill the child. His faithful mongoose pounced on the snake and fought with it. He finally succeeded in killing the snake. In the evening, when the farmer returned home with his wife, he found the mongoose outside the house. The mongoose ran forward to greet his master, but when the master saw blood on his mouth, he became suspicious. He thought the mongoose had killed his child and without thinking, he killed the mongoose with the spade and he had with him. When they went inside, they found their child safe and a snake laying dead near him. He at once understood what had happened. He realized his folly and wept bitterly over the loss. Outlines. A thirsty fox dash falls into a shallow well, quenches his thirst, cannot get out of the well. A goat happens to come over there. Fox invites the goat. Silly goat cannot precise fox stick. Fox uses goat as a ladder. Goat is later rescued by the shepherd. One day, a thirsty fox ran from one place to another in search of water. After long hours of search, he came upon a shallow well. The fox was overjoyed. He jumped into the well. He quenched his thirst, splashed and played with the water. When he decided to go to home, he found that he could not get out. The night passed. In the morning, a goat happened to pass by. The cunning fox got an idea. They invited the goat to join him in the cool water of the well. The silly goat could not precise fox stick. She jumped in. The fox now had his chance. He used the goat as a ladder and climbed out of the well. The poor goat was left inside the wall. She was later rescued by the shepherd who was searching for his missing goat. The moral story is beware of flatters and look before you leap. The opening sentence of a story is given below. Complete the story as you like. Once the boys of a street met together, they thought of mischief. Once the boys of a street met together, they thought of mischief. They went to a neighbor's house. They knocked at his door and ran away. The man came to the door. He opened it, but he found nobody there. He went back inside. The boys soon returned and repeated the mischief. The man could not catch them. The boys became more and more mischievous. They repeated the mischief very often. They became a big nuisance of the man. He got sick of them. So he thought of a plan to teach them a lesson. He hid himself behind the door with a pail of cold water. The boys came and repeated the same mischief again. The man immediately opened the door and threw water on them. The boys were completely drenched from head to toe. They learnt a good lesson and never again dared to tease the old man. सो ये बेटा स्टोरी थी और स्टोरी के बेस पर भी आप पढ़ेंगे किस तरह से हमने स्टोरी को फॉर्म करना है ना। स्टोरी को बनाते टाइम मोरल स्टोरी है या फिर आपकी स्टोरी किस बेस पर है वो भी आप रिकग्नाइज करेंगे, उसको समझेंगे और पढ़ेंगे। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग स्टूडेंट्स।